Shubhodaya, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. The last week we touched upon the one definition of yoga. Yoga means to connect. Yoga means to connect. Connect in the social media. I am connected to so many people. I am connected to thousands of people. We don't call that one as a yoga. And we connect in the socializing, in the name of socializing, we connect with people. We don't call it as a yoga. The connection with a purpose for a higher purpose is called as yoga. We generally say that when we meet some great person, it is my yoga that I met that person. We say it is my yoga that I met that such a great person. That when I am connecting for a higher purpose, that is called as yoga. It's not connect in the social media connecting. We don't call it as a yoga. Yoga, whenever we are connecting, there should be a higher purpose. And when we when we think there is nothing higher for me to achieve, I have achieved what I have to achieve in my life, there comes stagnation. The stagnation leads to boredom. Stagnation leads to depression in life. And there is in yoga when you are connected to the higher, for a higher purpose, the Supreme Lord, last week I touched upon huge, connect to the highest. The Supreme Lord so high, you cannot achieve that one easily. It is so hard. There is no boredom in that one, and always when you are connecting, working towards that one, I want to evolve further. When I am working that way and so connected for a higher purpose, yoga becomes dynamic. Yoga becomes a Kriya. Yoga is not a stagnant. Yoga becomes dynamic and Kriya. And in the yoga, to connect that one, we need energy within, dynamism within. And for example, if I throw a mango seed in the ground, mango seeds I collect from the same tree, I put it in the ground. I put the mango seeds in the ground. The mango seeds comes out. Some trees becomes dwarf, some luscious, very big tree, and some trees yield a lot of flowers are there, but hardly any flowers converts into fruits, and some trees yield a lot of fruits, and some are very tasteful fruits, and but some mango trees, only flowers, there is no tree. So is our human life, and many people are there, the seeds, many people are there. Some become great, extraordinary, some become genius, some becomes ordinary, some below average. What is the reason? So mango seeds from the same tree, and some becomes leads lot of fruits. Yield is so high and grows so big and give shelter to so many birds. Some hardly grow, and some seeds, if I throw in the ground, and irrespective of the condition, immediately they come out. I want to come out, spring out. Sky is my limit. Some seeds immediately comes out, shoots up. Some seeds hibernate for months before they come out. Some, the seeds die out in the soil. They never come out. Some of us people also like that. Some, despite the situation outside, they outshine others. Some wait for a favorable condition before they become someone special. It is not for my time. They wait. They are waiting for a good time. Some, despite the opportunities, they won't come out. They won't come out of their hibernation. They just fade away. What is the reason? Some shoots out, that some springs out in their life and shines out despite all the situation. It is because of the dormant energy. The dormant energy, everyone has the dormant energy, but intensity behind the dormant energy, it makes me to come out. In Bhagavad Gita, in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Patanjali talks about Tivra Samvegana Masannaha, and the how, why that person comes out, the intensity behind this one is a intensity makes the person different from others. Like seed, some comes out, sky is the limit, some doesn't, they hibernate. The intensity should be there to succeed in the life. If there is no intensity, okay, you are calling for a yoga, okay, I will come, I will see. It's too late, already one class is over, I will wait for the next term. It's so cold, I will wait for another term. Come winters, come spring, I will join. And life has gone. So many of us have the opportunity, there is no intensity behind the action. That differentiates. Narendra, before he became Swami Vivekananda, he had so much of intensity. And he approached his teacher, Sri Ramakrishna, he approached him, and because of so much of intensity, a mere touch is enough for Narendra to come out, spring out. A mere touch, a guru's mere touch, mere blessing, mere vision is enough for person to come out. And that he became someone extraordinary. And in Bhagavad Gita it is talking about Dhumena avriyate vanhi yata adarsho malena cha yata ulbena avruto tata tedena avritam. Some people, that intensity is there. They need some trigger. That trigger, it is like Swami Sri Ramakrishna, he just touched him, triggered him. And like the fire is covered with smoke. We hardly see the flame, the smoke is covered. A small breeze is enough to dispel all the covering. The brilliance of the fire comes out. And like dust on the mirror. I have gone on a holiday for 6 months. When I come, so much of dust, I can't see my reflection. I had to do some extra work, wipe the mirror clean so that I see my reflection. And some, like a baby in the womb, it has to wait. Nothing can be done. Right time has to come. You can't do anything. There is no intensity. You have to, that delivery pain, that intensity it has to develop. You can't do anything. And that the third type is that you can't do anything. There is no intensity. You may send the child to the best school in the town or best tuition. But there is no intensity. What you can do? Intensity has to be developed. And is it like the tree or the egg? To achieve something extraordinary, I need to have an intensity. To have an intensity, I should have tasted the highest. Unless I taste that one, there is no intensity, and to reach that one, I need intensity. Which one comes first? Whether it's a tree or the seed. Other day, one the Apratim, a small child, 6-year-old, he came to our house and he said, I have a question, sir. Which one came first, tree or the seed? And he had a genuine question. It's the same, the tree or the seed question. Which one came first? And whether the intensity should be there, or we should, to reach that one, or should I have a taste of that one before I develop? How to motivate small child? The small child, you have to, there is no intensity, how to do that one. And to do that one, you have to get associated with the like-minded people who are motivated, who are inspired in their lives. You have to connect with them. Get associated with them. Hear them again and again. To hear and hear. We have 2 ears, and they say that generally if the child is not listening, he heard from one ear and gone out of the other ear. You have to associate with the person who is inspired, motivated in their life, and connect with that person. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, it talks about 9 ways to bring out the best in you. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Shravanam Pada Sevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Sakyam Atmani Vedanam. And first, you have to hear. Pay attention again and again. Hear good things in your life. Hear. Develop taste for hearing the good things. Not always the wrong information. When you turn on the television, always negative news. If I am used only for hearing, how can I get motivated? Hear always positive things in your life. Good things. Positive. Something motivates you. Develop the taste for hearing. The hearing, it stays within you, Shravanam, that only when you start regurgitating. What I heard, I had to talk about that one. I had to talk to other people, other students, other friends. What I heard that one, and I think that you have to convey that one. I think what I heard is this one, you pass it on to others. When you talk about that one, what you heard, get reinstated within you. You won't forget. You hear and talk about whatever the great things you heard. I feel very shy to talk about great things. But what I do, I talk about all the negativities happening around the world. I am so passionate about talking about that one. Why don't you talk about something noble, lofty? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. Vishnu means one who pervades everything. All pervasive, the positive, most positive thing, hear about that one and talk about that one. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, the Smaranam, and after that, try to remember that one. Whatever I heard, many people, they say that they have very weak memory. When they go home, they have already forgotten what they learnt in the class. They have very weak memory. Weak memory, it is not the weak memory, there is no interest. And the best is, to the class, you bring a notebook. You write down the key points. You go home and you can elaborate on that one if you have such a short memory. Make notes. What you heard, make a note of that one. And by doing that one, your memory gets improved. Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, and one who is inspired, one who has illumined, serve that person. Serve whatever way you can. By serving that person, get pleased. That illumined person will be imparting more and more things to you. He will, with affection, he will convey more things to you. Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, worship, the all-pervading thing, the highest goal of your life. You should adore that one. My goal, that is the goal I have to achieve. I have to have devotion to that one. I should like that one, Archanam. Every day you have to worship that one, Archanam and Vandanam. You bow down to the person who has illumined you. One who bow down to the person, an inspired person. Bow down to that person. Vandanam and Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam. Develop friendship with that person. The develop friendship with a person, illumined person, inspired person. Make friendship with those type of people, not with ordinary people. You make friendship with inspired people. Sakyam, Dasyam, and Dasyam, obey the inspired person, whatever he or she says, because that person has a better vision of the life than you. My ego says, I don't want to do that one. I am busy. I don't want to serve, or I don't want to obey whatever he says. I know what best I am doing in my life. Obey whatever the inspired person who has traveled this path many times. He knows this terrain well. That guide, we have to have faith in the guide. Guide, when we go to Himalayas, we go on a trekking, we ask the route. We believe the guide has traveled in this path. He knows where to go, what are the pitfalls. You have to have a faith in that one and obey the instruction. Obey the instruction, whatever guide says. You have to follow. Otherwise, if I say I know the terrain, I have Google map, that internet itself is not working. What is the Google map? And this, I had to obey Dasyam. And when you have these 8 qualities, you have acquired the ninth one, you will undoubtedly Atmani Vedanam. You offer yourself. That when you offer yourself, when you acquire this one, it is preparing yourself, offering you completely, throwing yourself completely for the highest. You have offered yourself to realize the highest. I want to connect. I want to know. I want to get the best possibility in my life. This shelf life, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years or whatever, I have to get best out of this one. How to get that one? Throw your heart behind that one. Undoubtedly, you will connect to the highest. Undoubtedly, yoga will dawn in you. You will become someone extraordinary. You will become someone special. You will develop so much of intensity. You will be unstoppable. Nobody can stop you from achieving that one, because you have so much of intensity in you. When you have so much of intensity, no force on the earth can stop you. And many forces we say, because of that person, I didn't do because of that person. Because I may take that one as an excuse, but in fact, there is no intensity. The main problem is here. When I have an intensity, I can pierce through any obstruction I have and develop that type of intensity. Tivra samvegana masanna. Tivra samvegana masana. When you have that intensity and when you are so energetic, the path opens up like a small breeze. The small breeze, it removes all the smoke, the light shines out, and you will become, undoubtedly, you will be able to connect to that one. And Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he talks about do that one, develop interest, and he says, Tasmat, you think about me all the time. Tasmat sarva bhavena bharata. You offer yourself completely for achieving the highest. Start off with here, good things, positive information. When you start hearing here, that seed starts inside the seed. The energy starts building up, and Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmani Vedanam. And when it happens, when the intensity develops, you will become someone extraordinary in your life. Yoga's intention is to make you extraordinary. Yoga doesn't want any of the students to become ordinary, it doesn't want anyone's life to fizzle out. It wants everyone to become someone extraordinary. Yoga helps in becoming extraordinary. For that, let us develop taste for yoga to begin with. Lie down on your back.